Hi, welcome to Raj and Nair. In this video, we are going to discuss about how these Confluence pages can be created. Because in the last previous videos, I have discussed about how these Confluence pages can be created, especially in reference to the product requirements, how to create all that I have created. Of course, I have posted in my channel here. So I hope you guys have gone through that. And of course, there are different templates in reference to the Confluence we have. So it is not something only for IT. Even for this is something required for a human resource people because Confluence as well as Jira, Confluence. So these are the kind of tools, especially in the field of agile environment, we are using since very because these days the importance have grown to the next level. So, but most of the people have some misconception over. Of course, I'm not generalizing the statement, but usually most of the people feel Jira and Confluence is the one which is majorly used for IT people alone, but it's not true. But it's not only for IT people, even non-IT people can also use these, right? So because even non-IT people can also use, like human resource people can use this. Even people who wants to create some business strategies, those people can use it. At the same time, people who wants to perform the kind of documentation or marketing sales people, right? So for example, if you want to create any kind of product management related stuff, even all these people can be uses this. So this is how usually these Confluence pages are useful for. So in this video, in the previous videos, I have shown product requirements and overall view about the Confluence, how to create product requirements, all that I have explained. And in this present video, I'm going to explain you something relating to the kind of changes happens in reference to the DevOps change management. Because change management is a continuous process as long as the kind of changes are we going to make, changes can be done. So in reference to the IT environment itself is concerned, DevOps is an integration which normally are we doing to do. So this DevOps integrations is becoming more essentially important for application development, both by combining both development team as well as operations team put together under the same platform. So this is where generally DevOps change and where change management is. So wherein we need to connect with DevOps change management. And this is how usually this DevOps change management page looks like, right? So whatever the updations to be made, whatever the creations to be done, all this we have to give, and we need to provide necessary page title for this. Okay, this is what we have to give. Got it. Yeah. So this is what the page it was. This is what the page usually it looks like. You can see here. So we have to provide a page title here. Whatever the page title and all everything is what we need to provide. Change management. Devops related. Right? So DevOps, that's it, right? So simply I'm just writing something, DevOps law. DevOps is what generally are written. Now here you need to mention about, right? So the kind of questions what we have, schemas, integrations, right? So what answers to be provided, right? What notes has to be rated? Because for example, does team wants to storage data or not, right? So if you are clicking on this automatically, if no, what is that? So usually happen. If yes, what usually happens? This is one thing. For example, team uses schema migration into the library to upgrade download the system system. If you are clicking on this, so what exactly S is all about and how it is to be. What kind of notes are we going to write? So that way, this DevOps data and schema integrations and all everything is what we can do. So this is how generally the kind of questions what is that we have and all everything can be done. So this is all about DevOps data integration scheme migrations and all. Whenever if you want to do something, for example, if you want to create any kind of database changes which is required to perform from the coding separately, right? So this is what. So if it is no, then the options are something different. At the same time, if you want to create any kind of trigger schema relating to upgrades and all everything, so the kind of information what is that is required out of band and all everything will be a separate here. Followed by this, if you want to have any kind of continuous integration deliveries or something of that sort, this continuous delivery integrations and all, for example, if team wants to make any kind of changes without affecting the whole system, or if team wants to automate the deployments, or team wants to see the continuous integration and delivery performances. or adequate do you feel? So based on that, yes or no, the required notes has to be updated. So these notes and all everything will be given to the technical team so that they can refer it accordingly, and based on that, what is the necessary work they wants to perform and all everything in future will be decided by them equally. Last but not least, DevOps change management performances, wherein different questions will be raised here. Because, for example, team wants to track the changes of the success as well as the failure, right? So, what is that risk is involved in it, right? So, if yes, what kind of measurements are we going to take to track the results? Like, what kind of measuring performance of the work, right? So, how you are going to create these DevOps integrations, right? How the performance results will be identified and implemented in reference to the DevOps itself is concerned. Or else, if you want to follow any kind of process in reference to the chain management and all that, what are the different things are we going to use? For example, 4 mode is what generally we are using, right? So this is what it was seen. So we need to explain about the 4 modes and all of the thing here. We will clear. At the same time, if team wants to track the changes of the system and all, yes. If it is yes, what are those changes you want to do? If it is no, why is no? Right. So based upon yes and no and all, so this information has to be updated equal. So once everything is done in this page, so that simply you can click on publish automatically. This will be published in the Jira board, which is connecting to the Confluence, so that people who are in the team can see your pages equally, and whatever the understanding they have and all everything they'll be understood. Based on that, whatever necessary work they wants to perform, everything will be done by them equally. That. So this is how generally this change management, DevOps and all everything is being used under the Confluence page, especially which is useful for the people whoever is looking for agile and DevOps integration and all is on board. If you have any questions in regard to that, please reach out to the contact details, which will be provided in below to this video. Thank you.